They say the biggest challenge to developing self-awareness is objectivity. What exactly does that mean?
Don't lie to yourself, man. In a nutshell, don't lie to yourself. You can't be like wanting to like grow and then keep on lying to yourself. Emotional intelligence and self-awareness, that attribute has these sort of indicators that you need to look at a SWOT analysis of the situation. What are my strengths? What are my weaknesses? What are the opportunities that I have? What are the threats? And the main thing that plays in those things are your weaknesses. Most of us largely lie to ourselves that we have weaknesses. We are human and we have weaknesses. And so the one thing that we must not be doing is to lie to ourselves. And then that's exactly what objectivity means. Be objective. Yes, you have strengths, but also your weaknesses. Be objective. Do not be standing there acting all holy and thou, because you're trying to grow yourself, and that's important in self-awareness.
But how do you grow that? How do you develop the EQ?
Well, this is the thing of feedback, and that's why we keep people around, like that are our friends. You can never do it in isolation. You have people that you trust, people that are close to you, that you always can tell. Okay, for example, apes, please. You see, if there's something that goes wrong in my life and you see I've acted out of line with the situation, please tell me. And that will help me in ensuring that I see that that is a weakness that I need to work on to ensure that I grow that it happens the next time, I would know that I'm going to act the way that I've acted. But in developing EQ, you need people around you. It doesn't happen on an island. There's no aspect of self-awareness that one does alone. As much as you can sit down and do it yourself, you need people around you to point out, hey, Zelda.
Yeah. And objectivity is really a big challenge when it comes to self-awareness or developing, because it's so many things that clouds your judgment, your perceptions that are created by the environment and how you've grown up and that are not true. And you have to unpack all of those lies.
It's a big suitcase.
It's a big one. Before you
suitcase.
come to the actual truth of who you are. But you have to start with yourself, and that is what is so divine about EQ, that it starts with you.
Yes.
Nowhere else.
Yes.
It has to be internal.
There's no tools about that one.
Exactly. So it is a big challenge when it comes to objectivity, but it's crucial. It's vital. You cannot start by building someone else's identity or on something else that is not the truth, that is not the true foundation of where you come from. You have to start with the truth. And where do you find the truth?
Yeah, but where do you cross the line between being objective or objectivity and criticism? Being critical with yourself.
Well, this is the thing. If you're not critical, you'll never be objective. You need to be critical with yourself. If you've done something wrong, be honest to yourself and be critical with yourself and say, I most probably should not have finished that bottle last night alone. Like, seriously, it should be the case. Like, if you're not being critical with yourself, there's no way that you're going to be objective.
And it should be healthy.
Yeah. But there's a fine line. One should be careful that you don't criticize yourself to the level that you lose yourself. Okay. Don't beat yourself up. Criticism of oneself must be taken in a situation where one criticizes oneself to build oneself. It should never be a situation where you beat yourself up and not be able to get up.
But where does your process of self-awareness start?
Well, as I've said before, with people around you, when someone has pointed it out, and 2 people pointed it out, 3 people pointed it out, it's most probably likely that there's a problem.
But you know, most of the time, the people that we surround ourselves with, those are the ones that sing our praises. So what about when you're in a situation with people around you just sing your praises because you have strong willpower and you have a strong character, and they are, so to speak, afraid to be critical towards you because you are even 10 times more critical towards them than they are afraid to criticize you.
Well, the saying resonates here. The phrase that says that who you surround yourselves with tells you about who you are. That thing is true. People cannot just throw that away. It is true. And so when you are the it in your company, you might want to move out of that company because you can never be the it in your company. Never ever. No one can be the crown in company. If you are the crown in your company, there's a problem with your company. Then they have become lackluster in pointing out your problems, which means you will never grow. So you need then to be, in terms of ensuring that there are people around you that points out these things, there must always be 1 or 2 people that go against you. If there's always someone...
What if there's none?
Well, move out of the company.
But still, where do you start your self-awareness process?
Self-awareness process, look, if you have been in a situation more than once, something is wrong.